morning,
Good
everybody. Good morning, good morning. It's great to see you. Good morning,
Good morning to you.
And
you.
what's happening?
What's
going on?
Leo wants to join the show today. He liked our singing. Say hi, Leo.
Hey, Leo.
Leo liked your singing, I guess, because he jumped up on the chair.
I have to find the show and share it now. Oh, he did it? Oh, I'm so glad.
Look at him. He's attacking me. All right, Leo.
Leo, get her, Leo. Get her, Leo.
Look at my arm.
Why is he biting your arm? Get her.
What is the matter with you? Leo, we're live on the air.
Leo, stop. Well, that's right. Sunshine came and laid on my lap the other day.
That's right. Our dogs want to be part of Chick Chat. Oh, my gosh. He just has very long nails, even when they're shaved down. And so I have now scratches all over my arm.
Uh-huh. All right, well, that's
Did you
good.
see it pop up yet? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Right.
I did see it, and now I'm sharing it. Well, no, I do have it. I had to go to the actual page to grab it. I don't know why, but now I am sharing it as we speak.
I'm sharing as well. Good morning, Rich Rada. Great show yesterday.
Morning.
I liked how you talked about baseball for a half an hour, and poor Bosie couldn't even contribute. Hey,
Why?
Greg DiFilippo.
A baseball fan, or?
No, Jeff is not a baseball fan, and so Rich and, oh my gosh, now it just went right out of my head who their guest was. Les? Is that his name?
Oh, Les Deegan. Yeah,
Les Deegan, right. So they were chatting about baseball, and it was great. Did you happen to see Bosie's quarantine life the other day with his tribute to Rich Rada?
Bosie's quarantine life?
Yeah, on Monday. Unfortunately, he had some technical difficulties, but he did a whole tribute to Rich Rada because Rich had done the wall of Jeff Bosie when he did his. So then Jeff did a whole thing where he had Rich all over his truck, and he made magnets saying that Rich is running for office.
Rich Rada's running for office.
It was really hilarious.
That would be great. So is Rada a Mets fan or a Yankee fan?
Oh, you know what? I don't actually know the answer to that question because
I thought you watched the show.
I was in and out of watching it because I had another thing at the time, so I was like watching.
I know Les is a Met fan.
You know what? He had his Mets jersey on. I was watching on the captions because I had to listen to something else, so I was like reading the captions.
Speaking of which, speaking of the Mets,
yeah.
If you could see behind me, there are a bunch of what?
Balloons.
Right. And what does this one say?
50th birthday! Eric, is it your birthday this week?
It will be on Friday.
My God. That is so... 5 decades of Eric Shevlin, everybody. 5 decades of Eric Shevlin.
5 decades of me.
I am psyched. So tell us, what are you going to do for the Big 5-0? Obviously, life is effed us a little bit.
Well, the plan that was for my birthday was the following. I was informed recently. Do I want to show pictures if you so choose? The plan was to bring me to a Met game under the guise of getting one of the suites from Danielle's work.
Okay.
That was the guys. That was the route. Okay, pay attention. Pay attention, woman. Here's my itinerary. All right, she's just handing me a whole bunch of paper.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so the guys was to get me to this stadium with 4 tickets in a suite. At which point, we were going to get to the field, and then I was going to get a tour of the locker room. Not the locker room, but like the underneath the stadium.
Okay.
And then we were going to walk out onto the field where there was going to be approximately 45 people. Danielle bought the whole suite.
Oh, my God.
And there was going to be 45 people or so on the field that when they opened the door for me to walk onto the field, they were all going to yell surprise.
Oh my God, that's so awesome! Damn you, quarantine! Damn you, COVID!
We were going to get a group photo on the field.
Oh my God!
And then we were going to go up to our suite and enjoy cocktails and food and all that stuff. And so that was the whole itinerary. Everybody was going to get there about 4 o'clock, and then kind of hide out in the suite until we got there. So that was the whole itinerary. And it was going to be wonderful, and I had no idea what it was. It was going to be for once. I had no idea
Eric,
what it was.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Danielle is amazing, planning all that, and this damn COVID. So, would you have loved it, or would you have because what people didn't see is those beautiful balloons behind Eric. So when Danielle brought them in, Eric's face turned red, and he was like, "Oh my goodness, what's happening?" And it was very amusing to me. I'm sorry that you didn't all get to see it.
Yes.
So how would your reaction have been when you walked out and saw 45 of your closest friends?
I would have been mortified. I would have died. I would have been like, oh my God. Well, I don't like surprises. I don't like, but it is what it is. She went through a lot, and it was going to be a lot of fun. Now, however, the backup gift is good.
What's the backup gift?
Yeah, January 6th through January 13th, I believe. I will be in Port St. Lucie, Florida at Mets Fantasy Camp.
Oh, that's nice.
Playing 7 games of baseball, being trained by former Mets, being managed by former Mets, taking pictures with former Mets. So it's a whole week of baseball. Oh.
A lot of people didn't know until the invitation for going out in March.
Danielle said a lot of people were kept in the dark because she didn't want it to get out and around. So that's why. She said nobody. She told everybody to hold the date, but she never told them what it was.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That would have been awesome. So let's just check these comments a little bit. Yes. We had some Yankee shout-outs.
Yes, please.
Which I'm a Yankees fan, but I am not a Mets hater because I can't hate the Mets.
Right.
I don't know what your brother was talking about. Does mom send you tasteful nudes? Is that about your mom?
I guess. No, I don't think so.
Joe, did JC's wishing you a happy birthday? Rada wished you a happy 75. Hi, Jessica. A half a century or 25 again. Happy birthday from my mom. Kenny says you look older than him. I don't know that that's true. I don't think you look older than Kenny. No,
it's not true.
You have a baby face. Jeff Bosey said, "Happy birthday, sexy lady."
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Hi, Taz. Hi, Tom.
Wow.
Will you get a Mets defibrillator? I guess. I don't know. I'm sure they have defibrillators down there at Fantasy Camp, but I'll be down there with my glove playing second base or shortstop. I don't know. I gotta lose weight.
That's it. Yeah, well, so there you go. You can keep up that goal of losing weight. You have, 8 months? Get in shape. That's cool. That is so exciting. I would think baseball fans would love that.
Rada said it's not that type of fantasy, Eric. Leave the Catholic school girl outfit home.
I didn't
even get the date hold notice.
Uh-oh. Danielle's in trouble now.
What did you do, Lori? She's making faces because he even forgot that because he's an idiot.
So, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to ask you, so what are you doing? Your birthday is actually on Friday. I know Tony's been publicly threatening something else that you don't like. But
no, please, I don't want any kind of weird...
Why can't you let us love you?
It's just weird. It's just weird.
But we love you. All right, so are you going to get mad if this is my background right now?
No, not at all. That's fine.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad.
But no, listen, the parades are wonderful for children, but not for, listen, for other people who may like it. I don't want to make fun of Tony's parade, but, I'm 50. I don't want a freaking parade. I'll feel like an idiot. I'll sit there I don't know. It's the kids. Let the kids enjoy it.
It's not for kids. I just did one for someone that was 63.
no.
All the old ladies so bad in ShopRite. They're like, oh, terrible birthday. If any 50, they were like, oh.
I think it's just fine. I'll live. Listen, I don't really care.
Listen,
fine.
it's not about you. Since you are such a man of giving, you have to let people celebrate you.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Speaking of giving, you thanked me for the East. Chris Thomas thanked me for the East. I never heard from Robin Eve.
Ooh, Robin Eve, you're in trouble.
Not even hey, thanks for the East. Nothing.
Robin.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh my God.
Last time I'm nice to her.
Yeah, Robin.
So,
but speaking of yeast, by the way,
yes.
don't eat bread I made. That was a failed experiment.
Why? What'd you do?
I don't know. It was edible, but no, it was not good.
Really?
My dad and I used to use a bread maker, and we'd make bread all the time, and it would come out perfect. I don't know what. I'm going to try again, because I still have another packet, but oof, that was did not come out good.
Everybody's making fun of me now. Happy birthday, Eric. You don't look a day over 65. FOC Connecticut. Is this a personal Zoom call? I thought it was going to be a comedy. Am I in the wrong place?
Who said that?
It's FOC Connecticut. I don't know who that is. My great aunt loved the Mets. Happy birthday. Thank you, Felix. Felix said happy birthday. Taz said happy birthday.
Lots of birthday wishes. Oh, I see on the show that they can't see the full picture. You can see it though, right? The picture of you on the other side?
Yeah, I see it over there.
On OBS, I can't adjust it. Oh, wait, maybe for a second.
Oh yeah, I'm 50 now. I gotta get my butt probed. That's right. Thanks, Rich. I gotta go get my colonoscopy.
Excellent. If you want, we can go together because I need to go and get one. Can we do them like couples massage? Couples? Well, it's not a couple. I'm just a fill-in couple.
Do they put you under, or they just kind of numb your ass?
No, I think they put you under.
Oh, right. Yeah, Danielle did it, but hers was elective.
Mr. Shevlin, we have a guest caller calling in. Let me admit him into the show.
Okay.
Mr. Graziday.
Hey, look at you outside.
Limo Talk, it's a Graziday. Oh, no, wait a minute. Wrong song. Show. Oh, how are you?
Yeah, where are you?
I am sitting, look at this. I am sitting in Norwalk, Connecticut on a pier. Look at these houses. Look at this guy's boathouse. It's bigger than my house in Farmingdale.
Holy crap.
That is beautiful.
Look at that. Hi, Danielle.
Wait, now where'd you go? You shut your camera off.
Oh, no, my son's calling me. I'm sorry. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
What happened to your hand?
I got my thing. No, I got my...
Oh. I thought your hand was ripped out.
How's Chit Chat Wednesday?
So far, so good. We're talking about how Eric's turning 50 on Friday.
Really? Hey, happy 50th birthday, Eric.
Thank you.
Why do you say, dude? It's just a fucking number.
I don't like it. I don't like any birthday. I don't like attention. I feel like people have to give me the attention as opposed to wanting to get. I have to earn your attention, not just have a birthday.
You do plenty to earn our attention. So if we want to, you spend a year earning our attention. So we want to celebrate your birthday. You could suck it up.
Yeah, really. And you know what? Listen, the way I look at it as a number also, if your Schwanz is still working, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck about the number?
Is my Schwanz still working, Danielle?
Yeah.
All right, she said yes.
Wife approved.
I like it. Listen, if this show doesn't go too well, my announcement's no good. Should I jump? What do you think? Should I jump?
Yeah. Don't jump. Don't jump.
I prefer you didn't jump. It would probably get us higher ratings, though.
Hey, listen, I've always said on my show that if I dropped dead, they would get great ratings. Those ratings would do real well. You know what I mean?
So, Graz, what's your big announcement?
All right, so listen, when I've got the okay from Mr. Carletto, Mr. Walker, what we're going to do is we're going to do a food-a-thon in front of Governor's Comedy Club. We're going to do a remote location.
Okay.
Remote broadcast. So Tool's going to set it up for the work with Mike and Pete, and Steve and Frank and Tony and Harry. And we're going to have asking people to either drop off food that day, as we're going to broadcast for about 4 or 5 hours live, right in front of governors. And we're trying to raise as much money as possible. I'm probably going to put a GoFundMe page together.
Excellent.
Asking everybody at Govs Radio, Felix, the guys in the morning produced, and what's her name? What's their show?
Breakfast Club?
Yeah, Breakfast Club, and Knockem, Jeff Bosey, and Rich Rader, and Nicholas Kate duo. We're looking for getting people together, get the donation for us, and we're going to either buy for comedians that haven't really. What? And we're going. I'm sorry. Should I jump? You want me to jump?
No, I'm talking to my wife. She keeps taking the garbage out the front door.
Is she there? I like that lady.
Yeah. She's here.
All right. So anyway, and what we're going to do is raise money and use that money to either give money to the comedians that can't afford things right now, and also Al, the world's oldest intern, is getting me a soup kitchen or a pantry. I'm going to get food. I'm going to bring food to them. So
awesome.
I've already raised $110. $100 is mine, and I got $10 from Tony Walker. So we're at $110 right now. And then Jeff Bosey said he's going to match me. So we're at $210, and we still haven't even started it.
I will not match Tony Walker, but I'll beat him. I'm giving you $10.01.
Wow. You are such a generous man.
I can do 1 cent better.
No, it was nice enough just to get money. I was, you know what I mean? So Jeff said so, and sorry, there's a family coming here, and I don't want. Sorry, man. That's all right. I'm on. Look at that beautiful dog. Look at that dog. Say hi, puppy.
Hi, puppy.
Hi, puppy.
So we're gonna do a radio-thon, and it's like a food-a-thon, and we're asking everybody to help out. Kristen Tinsley's gonna help me. Bosey's gonna help me. Nicolia's gonna help me. Aravalo's gonna help me. Tony Walker and Sallie. The work with Mike and Pete, Danielle and Eric, and we go from there. How's that?
June 27th, right?
Yeah, we're looking at June 27th. It's a Saturday. That's what we're looking at right now.
Okay.
We might go a week later or something, but that's what we're planning on doing.
Got it.
Okay.
Sounds great.
All right.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Will said your announcement was great, but jump in the lake anyway.
Tell Will to blow me.
I think you just did.
Danielle, can I see what you got behind you?
Behind.
Oh, I got balloons.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, behind. What? I don't know. Can you see what I have behind me?
Is that a picture of Eric with a hat on?
Yes, it is.
Are you singing this Sunday?
Yes, I am singing this Sunday at 7 p.m.
All right. I need somebody. I will pay somebody or a cover band to do. I want Men at Work. I want Johnny. Be Good, Johnny. That's what I want. Can you do that song?
I'll look it up and see if I can.
Be good, Daniel. There you go.
It's all a matter of, if I can find a track that makes sense and fits my voice. I will look it up. I wrote it down for you, Graz.
That's a rough song. That's not even Men at Work's biggest hit.
Yeah, that's why it might be hard to find on karaoke.
Eric, I swear to God, for about 4 weeks now, all I've been doing is listening to that fucking song. There's something wrong. I don't know. I just like it. It's uplifting. I like it, and it's gonna be. We're trying to make. I asked O'Toole to make a theme song for me to start my show. Is she getting naked? Is she getting naked for you?
Who, Danielle? My Danielle?
Yeah, your Danielle.
No. She is.
Hi, Mr.
Rich,
Shevlin. How are you?
Graz.
How's everything?
Graz.
Hey,
Rich rated.
don't call me Mrs. Shevlin.
Oh.
Hi, Danielle. Nice to see you. Hope you're well.
You too.
It was good. It was good having conversations with you last week. I got to know you a little bit. I feel very honored.
Yeah, she's always right next to me. She never leaves my side.
Oh, stop. What am I, honey?
Oh my!
Wait,
I got the
Graz.
I got the greatest news for my birthday ever the other day. By the way,
she's not pregnant. She got a tube tied.
No, she comes into. I'm cleaning the garage. I clean the back room. I clean the laundry room. I clean the shed, and I clean the garage in consecutive days. Everything's nice and neat and organized now. And I put wall to wall carpeting in my garage, which I don't know why I did that, but I just did. So now I just get to vacuum out my garage instead of sweeping it. So she comes out while I'm doing the garage, and she's like, "Oh, I have news for you." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "I just got off the phone. My company thinks we'll be out till July 4th, but most likely August or September." And I was like, "Oh, so good. I can't wait to spend more time with you."
I know. It's, oh my God, I'm ready to listen. If I didn't have this job right now, I probably would have killed myself.
Oh, at least you get out.
It's good. It's good. She's got a long commute, so it's good for her.
Listen, I'm under strict rules today. Daniel Asher said I've got to get out at a certain time. Is that correct, Miss Asher?
I'm cutting you off, man.
I know. She's loving this. She's like, you know what?
Wait, but Graz, before you go, I just want to tell you that Rich Rada said he'd match Bosie's donation, and he also said try not to get in trouble before June 27th.
Tell Rich Rada that his show is about the two ambiguous gay duo. That's what they should rename the show.
That's not a bad idea.
Actually, I got to tell you something, and I keep repeating it, and everybody in Govs Radio Land, I know they hear it on Facebook. You know, we got a pretty damn good lineup. I like our lineup. I think you guys, Mandy Jones, let's say Wednesday night. Tonight's what, Mandy Jones, right?
Three's Company with Mandy and Bonnie tonight. Yep.
And tomorrow is Knockem Dead with Tony and Sallie, right?
Yep.
And then Felix.
And I like Felix. Felix is like an attention whore. Now he's getting to be like the pizza guy. He's on every day. Oh yeah, COVID-19. Let me make a meal for you. Come on now.
And now he's threatening to sing for us.
No, I think that's good for Felix because now he's getting back into cooking and back. Like I don't think he's cooked for a while. I could be wrong. But I believe he stopped cooking for a while. But now he's getting the opportunity to cook again. So I think his spirits are starting to lift.
Okay, so then
which is good for him.
So besides the donation, we want Felix to cook for us that day. Ooh. So Felix, cook for about 50 for us. Make us cannolis or something like that.
I second that.
He'd probably. I wonder if he could use the governor's kitchen. I wonder if he's allowed to use that.
We're not going in that place. It's a remote outside. All I need is their electricity.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going in the studio. I'm going to do it outside. We're going to do a remote. People can either leave us food if the comedians come or leave us food. If the call wants to come up, or if you want to go to a GoFundMe page, my wife's going to set up, and we're all set to go. All right?
I love it.
Excellent.
I love it. June 27th. See,
right now it's June 27th.
Does it have a name? Like a name?
Yeah, what's the name of it?
It's Govs Radio Foodathon. Sponsored by Limo Talk. Sponsored by Limo Talk with Grazide.
And I assume this is your idea, because you have very good ideas like this.
Yeah, Graz, you always have good ideas.
Yeah, O'Toole and I, yes, it was my idea.
You and O'Toole together, always. You guys came up with quarantine life. I love it.
You did the ping pong thing, which raised like $400 something for.
We did the marathon.
Right, but that was for St. Jude's and Autism Speaks. We only ever got one thank you letter, which is bull.
I know.
And then you did the marathon.
Then the quarantine life and this, and it's okay. Listen, it's ideas. It's better for the radio station. And you know what? I'm getting old, so what I'm going to do is I'm building a studio in my house, and then they're just going to basically have to remote me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bobby's going to want to come to my house. Listen, let me let you guys go. Happy birthday, Eric. I hope all your wishes and dreams come true.
Thanks.
Danielle, not Danielle Asher. Danielle, your wife, wear a thong that night. Danielle Asher, good luck on Sunday. I will be watching. Kick ass with your songs. And make sure it's, like I said, what is it? What I say? Be good, Johnny from who?
Men at Work. Thanks, Graz.
Right. And the Foodathon coming in June. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
See you later, guys.
See you later. Bye.
So there you go. We got a Foodathon from sponsored by Limo Talk.
And Felix wrote yes in the comments, so I'm going to assume that yes is, I don't know if it might have been in reference to your comment about him cooking, or yes, he's going to make us cannolis. I'm going with that one.
Oh, Anthony can't drop off. You may have to drop him off.
Oh, he's gone.
Well, listen, I don't mean to assume I know that much about Felix, but from what I understand and from what I've heard, I believe that was the case. Like, he kind of stopped cooking for a while, and So I think this has given him the motivation to start to whip up some of his classics. So
it's
great. Get creative.
Last week he made cannolis. This week he made a tiramisu. Oh my god, it looks so good.
Yeah, so there you go. I can't do shit, so what do I know? I can make
what can you
jelly.
do? God.
I can make basic food, like basic.
I've watched you tell Danielle what to do.
Oh no, that's just for prepping stuff for the grill.
Right,
I can grill.
You're the prepper.
I can grill, but I can't I'm the fluffer. But I can't make like good stuff like Danielle does. I can't make good meals. I don't know. I've never had this food. So, but no, I don't think so. All right. So we went over Mets fantasy camp. We went over my birthday. We went over
but you didn't tell us what you were going to do for your birthday this week.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like, what are you doing?
We're just going to probably go upstate.
All right.
Yeah, that's
nice,
all.
Quiet weekend away.
Yeah, that's all. Nice and relaxing, and that's all. Maybe, just have a good... Bonnie's watching. Oh, speaking of Bonnie.
Yes.
Bonnie's on tonight with Mandy. They're talking about dirty jobs, I believe. The dirty jobs.
Oh, yeah, right. I think
but
I saw
Bonnie
that.
also bought wine from me.
Nice.
And here's the funny thing. She goes, I'll buy wine, but all the wine I sell is online, and then you just buy it, you pick what you want, it gets shipped to you, and it's, like I said, it's good wine. Oh, by the way, can you make sure everyone has a screw cap, because I can't do the cork too well. So I was like, sure. And I'm looking at the pictures, I think I got her the 6 bottles with
Michael will have to help her if you didn't get a screw cap.
Well, she's doing it for the show, so she's going to drink
so Mandy
it.
can do it.
Her and Mandy drink, a bottle of wine on the show. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's perfect. I like that.
Right.
Maybe
Yeah, Tim Saliani's watching.
Hey Tim, there's a lot. I know. I missed a lot of people were chiming in.
I know. So many people watching. They're tuning in for my birthday.
See, like you said before, you want to earn the attention. Listen, 364 days a year, you entertain people. You are constantly making us all laugh. Everybody loves you, and there's no one that doesn't love you and laugh at you. So on your birthday, you gotta let us celebrate you. And this is a big birthday. 51, fine. No one has to pay any attention to you. But 50, man. That's a privilege that you live that long. And think about, you almost killed yourself paving the back of Cubs.
True.
So, we need to celebrate your life. And it might be done in a car parade. I haven't heard anything more about it, I'm going to be totally honest. But if it's happening, suck it up. You can...
I'll wave from my window like the Queen of England. I'll just...
Do you have a balcony you can stand out on? Like a Vita?
Just wave. Oh yeah, maybe I'll get on the roof of the house and just wave.
I think that's a great idea.
B Scales, what's up, Bonnie? Oh, thanks, Eric. No, thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate you buying wine for me, and I know you're gonna love it because it's nice and clean and crisp.
Oh, so Eric, yeah. I do have another surprise for you today. We have a surprise caller coming in.
Okay. Did you fill out the cards?
Yes, I did.
Oh wait, where did the person go?
With the mail, with him.
Where did he go? All right, maybe we don't. Oh, we do. So surprise caller. Oh wait, can I unmute you?
Tony! Hey, my Tony!
Hi, Tony.
Good morning.
So,
good morning.
Eric, can you tell everyone who our surprise guest is?
He's my hetero life mate, Tony Otis.
So, again, it's your 50th, man. We wanted to, I wanted to just have a nice little surprise for you. So we got Tony to call in. Hi, Tony. I'm Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. How you doing?
Are you wearing a MAGA hat?
Yeah. No, I'm wearing my hat.
Okay, good. I didn't know if you were doing it just for me.
Well, no, I think my parents got me this because it looks like a MAGA hat. People ask me if it's a MAGA hat.
I think we have someone else coming in, Eric. I don't.
Oh no! Who else is coming in?
Another surprise.
Matt! Oh, my Matt!
Hello, Matt. Welcome to Eric's birthday show. I'm Danielle, Eric's co-host of Chick Chat.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm so glad that you're smiling and happy. This is a much better reaction than the balloons.
Danielle brought balloons, and I was like, oh, no.
He looked like the devil, like something horrible was about to happen. I'm like, oh, God, now what is he going to say when his friends call in? So,
wow, yeah, these are my boys right here. That's Tony, that's Matt, and where's my other boy?
I don't know.
Come on now. You really expect him to get on here on time with no problems.
Wow, yeah, you guys were supposed to be at City Field with me.
Yes.
Would have been a great weekend. Would have been a great weekend. Danielle was very disappointed.
Oh, I know, because she's been working on that for a really long time.
I know.
So for everybody who doesn't know, Eric's wife worked really hard.
Yes, she
and
did.
Had a surprise waiting for him. We were all supposed to go to the game at City Field last Saturday and have a birthday celebration on the field for him during batting practice, and then she had a suite at the game for all of us for his birthday. So, yeah, it would have been a lot of fun.
That would have been cool.
Now, did you hear what I got instead?
You got this Zoom call.
Your friends live on the air with you. Eric, can you tell, who are these people? You keep saying your boys, but people don't know. Who are they?
I got Anthony Otis, who lives in North Carolina, and that's Matt Ferguson right there on the end. And where's Joaquin? I don't know.
He was invited. He may be joining us. We'll see. I think he was at work, so I don't know if he was definitely going to be.
He's not at work. He works the night shift.
All right. Well, then where the hell is he? He's your friend.
He's busy cleaning his house.
It's a very liberal use of the word work.
I went there last Monday to hang out with him just for the day. And we watched John Wick and John Wick 2, and then we went and got lunch, and we hung out for like a good 6-7 hours. He was happy.
All right, so Eric, Danielle asked you to introduce us to everybody.
All right, so this is Anthony Otis. Met him in college, and that's Matt Ferguson. Met him in college as well. And then Joaquin, we also met in college, and we were all in the same fraternity, and we just basically hung out with each other and no one else. And that was it.
So even though you were part of the fraternity, it was just the four of you all the time.
Yeah, it was like, fuck these idiots. We're just hanging out with ourselves. And then we get invited to like alumni shit. And we're like, nah, we'll just go somewhere.
We have an annual alumni meeting, just the four of us.
Now, where do you guys live? Are you close by? Are you all over? Where are you calling in from?
Go ahead, Matt.
Upstate in Albany.
All right.
Smallbany.
Smallbany. I know Albany well. I do a lot of advocacy work in the capital, so I can come visit you next time I'm there.
Cool. Come on by.
Anthony, what about you?
I am in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, nice. See, Ken Pichelle, you're not our only Southern boy on the show today.
Yeah.
Joaquin's
and then these three, well, if Joaquin ever gets on, these three are the boys, and Nick, my son Nick, calls them the boys. But these three are three guys in my life that I could always count on no matter what. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I could be 100% wrong. They'll still back me. And then they'll yell at me later. I'm like, yeah, you were wrong, you idiot.
So Will Sharon was asking, are these your ride or die? Which I assume they are. Hashtag ride or die boys.
Like there's never a doubt in my mind where their allegiance lies, or their loyalty, or they don't, there's no motivation. There's no, I don't know. You never have to worry about, hey,
he made it.
Yeah, you never have to worry about insulting them, or, I mean, we've done some mean stuff to each other for fun, but,
it's all for the joke.
But, yeah, we just have a good time. Hey, Joaquin!
Joaquin, welcome to Eric's birthday show. I'm Danielle.
Whose birthday is today?
It's not
No,
today,
Friday.
but since we're on the air today, it's today.
Oh, it's today. That's right. Today's his birthday.
So,
That's
Joaquin,
right.
where are you calling in from? You're in New York, right?
Yes, Mount Vernon, New York, live. Money
Nice.
earning.
Eric was just telling our audience how he knows you guys and how you're his hashtag ride or die boys.
Yeah.
Right or die, that's right.
Matt's mom saw me naked.
We were going to tell that story, you idiot. Now we got to
Yeah, so I was hoping that you guys would share some like embarrassing stories about Eric because our audience love Eric, and they would enjoy very much hearing an embarrassing story or two. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, Matt gets to tell this one, even though Eric just ruined the punchline. But go ahead, Matt.
Our audience is forgiving.
So, yeah, my mom has seen him naked. So,
Is this a bad
story
80s
goes
movie?
that this was obviously way back in college, when there weren't smartphones. So we were getting ready for our fraternity formal, and so I borrowed my mom's camera for the formal, and I walk into Eric's room with it, and he's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh, I borrowed my mom's camera for the formal." He's like, "Oh, why don't you take a picture of my dick?" I'm like, okay. And so I did, and of course, one thing led to another, and then he started posing, and I have about 20 to 25 pictures of him naked, him doing the George Costanza tiger claw thing, because that's what heterosexuals do, and they take pictures of each other. So I forgot all about it, went to the formal, took pictures, and then went home for the summer, gave the camera back to my mom, and completely forgot about it. And then about a month later, I come in from work one night, and my mom looks at me and she's like, "You have something you want to tell me?" I'm like, "Not that I can remember. No, I don't think so." She's like, "Oh, really? Nothing at all you want to tell me?" I'm like, "I don't think so." So she's like, "So I went to Rite Aid today to pick up my pictures. I was excited to get the pictures of last Sunday's church brunch." And I got nothing. I'm looking at her. I have no idea what she's talking about. And she said, sometimes they give you the wrong pictures. So I wanted to make sure I got the right set of pictures before I left. So I opened up the pictures, and then right when she said that, it hit me like a wave. Like it all came back to me. Remembered. I'm like, I don't even remember what she said after that, other than various words of naked fraternity boy. I'm like, oh crap! I forgot all about the pictures. So she held them up while she was in line getting the pictures to look at them. And the first one out of it is him spread out on a sofa, completely naked. And I think I blacked out. I don't remember what happened after that. Yeah.
Oh.
So everybody in the hometown thinks she's running a porn ring.
Oh,
The
that's
cheap one if Eric's the star.
An albino porn ring.
that was not ruined by the punchline, by the way. That story
Oh,
was amazing.
then
Danielle, you know how hard it is to embarrass Eric.
Yeah.
Well, anytime these pictures come up, that's when you get Eric. Eric, go ahead. I know what you were about to say.
yeah, then we're at Matt's wedding, and I avoided Mrs. Ferguson at all. Like she only lived like 40 minutes away from Cortland, where we went to school, right? About 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so she would come down a little, not often, but she would come down to, see that I would take off. I'd jet out of the apartment. I'd go anywhere. I'd walk the streets aimlessly just to avoid her. And then when I knew she was gone, I'd come back. So here we are at Matt's wedding. Now I'm forced to see her again. And there's me and Tony standing next to each other. He goes, "Hey, Mrs. Ferguson, I believe you know Eric." Oh my God. He goes, "Oh yeah, I remember."
Did she look down like, "Oh, I remember"?
I was like, "Oh, I was beat red. I couldn't believe it."
She doesn't remember the face.
Wow.
She saw my Rusty.
So when Justin Timberlake did that song "Mother Lover," you guys were like, "Been there, done that. We've done this already." That is a good story. I am sure all of our friends out here enjoyed. I wish we could see the pictures.
We can't get him away from Matt's mom.
Right.
Oh yeah, we
got him lacquered on her wall.
She has him tucked in the nightstand with her vibrator.
She did ask for his number after that.
Rich Rader said, "Eric, my mom called from the nursing home. Can you send her pics?"
Yeah, my mom is asking where are the pics now.
Mom, why do those plums have veins? Eric showing off his Grundle basket.
Graz is bidding $50 for the pictures. Hey, we can use those pictures for Graz's fundraiser and have an auction.
I'm pretty sure they're long gone. Matt, did your mom ask if that was your future daughter-in-law? Oh, come on.
That's good.
Wow. All right, well.
Yeah. Now, if this was filmed, that means there are negatives probably somewhere. If the pictures.
Yeah.
See, you guys. I see.
I bet you we could come up with some if we tried really hard.
You should try really hard.
What are you gonna possibly Google search? White chocolate chip nude guy? Like, what are you?
You know that Matt's mom threw out the pictures, but she has that little Rite Aid envelope with the Sunday brunch pictures and all the negatives. That envelope is in that house somewhere. Matt, am I wrong?
Oh, you're 100% right.
You can find those pictures.
Are you serious? Oh my God! I would think your mother burnt those the next church meeting.
She did not realize that she had to get rid of all the negatives too. I promise you that envelope with those negatives is in that house somewhere.
They are somewhere.
It's the only thing you've been embarrassed about in 35 years. You think I'm going to get rid of those?
I know, they have to hold something against you. And he did get pretty embarrassed about the balloons. That surprised me. Because you had to see, I mean, you've probably seen it because you've known him for so long, but his face shocked the crap out of me.
There is one other thing I thought of that embarrasses Eric, and he's going to deny it. But Joaquin and Matt know it's true.
What?
When we all went to college, Eric and his girlfriend had matching cars.
I thought you were going to bring up the Sears portrait.
Oh crap! That picture I do have.
No, you don't.
Yes, I will be right back. You tell the car story.
Okay, someone tell us the car story why Tony goes to get the pictures from Sears.
I had a girlfriend, a high school girlfriend, and she had a blue, it's not electric blue. It was like what color was it?
Powder blue?
No, like a dark, like this color, almost like this color.
Okay, like royal blue. Yeah, maybe a little.
Yeah, darker. Yeah. So she had a blue Firebird, and I had a blue Camaro. So I got my Camaro first.
Still sticking to that story, huh?
I had louvers on mine. She didn't.
You had the IROC thing.
By the way, I just cleaned out the garage. You guys know what I found in the garage?
What did you find?
I found the amplifier I had in the fucking Camaro. Remember the fucking...
Oh, yeah.
I had big booming speakers in my Camaro. I mean...
Mama said knock you out.
Mama said knock you out. LL Cool J. But I had the trunk was full of speakers. You couldn't really fit anything in the trunk because it was full of speakers. So I just found the amplifier. I'm like, holy shit. And some of the smaller speakers, the Blaupunk. I had the Blaupunk. Then he goes, what is this? I was like, nothing. No, it's old equipment. I just threw it out. Oh, here we go.
What is going on there?
That is me and another girlfriend. She wanted Sears portrait pictures, so I was like,
oh my. And you wearing matching outfits there too.
yeah, we had, I think I had a striped shirt on, she had a white shirt on.
Wow. Tony, how did you know, like...
This picture is getting buried with me. My cast.
He said it live on the air, so it is true.
I probably have the only surviving copy, but it's in a safe place.
No, you do not. My mother has every single one from the to the little mini one.
I can't believe how easy it was for you to go find that picture and pull it out for us.
Oh, yeah. I know where this picture is, but there is a missing picture. That would not be as good.
What? Which one?
Those three idiots came to visit me.
Oh, I know what he's going to say.
Which one?
Or Christmas one.
Gotta be the Christmas picture.
Oh.
Picture.
And there was a mall Santa. And so first, Eric and I immediately are like, we're getting our picture taken with Santa. Matt tries to resist, which you should know better.
Bad idea.
So Eric, being Eric, follows Matt around the mall for the next 20 minutes in his ear going, come on, Matt, take the picture, Matt, take the picture, Matt, we gotta take a picture, Matt, it's Santa Claus, you gotta take a picture with Santa Claus, come on, Matt. So finally, Matt's like, fine. So 4 grown men go and sit in this poor Santa's lap.
He's a good Santa, too.
And we're getting
Poor Santa.
a picture taken with Santa Claus. And Santa looks at Eric and says, he's a great guy, right? And he's playing along. There's no problem.
Oh, he had no fake beard either. This was a real beard. He was a good Santa.
He was a real Santa.
The real Santa.
Look at Eric and says, what do you want for Christmas, little boy? And Eric looks this guy straight in the face and says, vagina.
I thought they wanted me to say that.
Oh, no.
You saw.
You know when you laugh so hard your collarbone hurts?
We scattered so fast. We could not get off his lap fast enough.
What was Santa's reaction?
Oh,
We don't know. We ran so fast.
They scrambled in 3 different directions, jumping over the ropes, the barriers, and they left me sitting on Santa's lap with his face, and his face was just one of shock and disappointment. He was like,
That
was the real Santa that you insulted.
I know.
Eric has never gotten a Christmas present from Santa since.
That's what I wanted. I wanted vagina.
All right, so Danielle sent me this picture. What is this picture about? Here, wait. Let me see if I can get out of the way.
Woo, boobies.
Tell us about this picture. What is happening here?
Oh, present.
We went, where? Oh, so every year we go on a baseball trip. I don't know if we're going to go this year because of this nonsense. But we went, that was where? Texas?
Yeah, that was George H.W. Bush.
Oh.
That's George. Yeah, so we people think like we go out to strip clubs and fucking party and drink. We end up at presidential museums.
That's very dorky. But okay.
So we went to the president, and I think we all got a turn sitting in the chair, and we were all cabinet members. But that was my cabinet right there. My Secretary of Defense, my Secretary of the Interior, and my Secretary of LGBTQ relations.
The other, I do have some baseball ones too that she sent.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The Orioles.
That's Baltimore and Philly.
Baltimore is where we found out what bronies are.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, the brony, yeah.
That was still shocking.
Well, 3 of us did. One of us already knew.
Hey. I know a lot of things about a lot of things.
Hey.
Come on.
from the hotel to the stadium, and all of a sudden we see all these guys dressed up as My Little Ponies or whatever. They have rainbow hair and little unicorns, little horns, and we're all going,
grown men too.
Not kids, grown, and we're looking, we're like, what is this? And Tony, all of a sudden, Tony's like, these are the bronies. We're like, what the fuck is this?
Well, didn't you ever watch Real Sex on HBO? They did like a feature on them, I think.
No, I must have missed that one. I watched most of them. I mean, I masturbated to most of them, but I must have missed that one.
Yeah, you're not original.
So I walked up the convention staircase, and I asked the security guard, I'm like, what is going on here? And she's like, this is a brony convention. And I walk right back down, and I go, oh yeah, it's a brony convention, all right. And it was.
So did you run back and get your own brony costume or what?
No, we went right to the game. And
Tony shook his head. Yes,
no, we tried to get in.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
It was too expensive. It wasn't worth it for the gag we were going to get out of it. It was not worth going to the convention.
Yeah, no, the price was too expensive.
It's pretty sad when they won't let you into a brony convention.
You guys have good stories.
And then we had crab fries, which was better than a brony convention.
Speaking of your stories, Taz asked before if you ever got what you asked for, by the way, from Santa.
Yes, on occasion I do. On occasion, when the mood hits, I'm allowed.
It's called Miracle on 42nd Street.
There's no more hookers on 42nd Street.
So, are there any other things that, Eric is obviously a very well-known person, especially in our comedy community on Long Island. Is there anything else about Eric you think people that don't know him as well as you all probably would want to know?
Where'd you get these pictures?
Your wife? What do you think? I did this by myself?
I don't even know where that picture came from.
I didn't know if the guys were calling in or videoing in, so I was prepared just in case. But
just in case, huh?
I figured I'd show some of them anyway.
Well, if we're telling nice stories, when Eric first came on and was introducing us, yes, he's an amazing friend. The four of us, at the drop of a hat, we are at each other's side. You can always count on Eric. Eric's like the first phone call. I'm in big trouble.
Yeah.
If you're talking about evil Eric, so Eric doesn't have an angel and a devil. On his shoulders, he has a big devil and a little devil.
Mm-hmm.
So when the big devil is in control, everybody should just get as far away from him as possible. If you, in the early 90s, were a big Madonna fan, and the Immaculate Collection came out, Eric got it, and you really wanted to hear it.
Oh, no.
Tell Eric you want to hear it.
Forget it. You're not going to hear it.
Because what Eric will do is bring a couple of people in the room and leave Eddie Tamburello, who wanted to hear it, outside the room. Close the door and listen to it just loud enough that Eddie can just barely tell that that's what it is on the other side of the door.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So don't piss off Eric. Did that guy piss you off, or you were really just being a complete dick?
No, just being a complete dick. He liked Eddie.
I liked Eddie, too.
Poor Eddie. We should have had Eddie on to make amends.
Now, Carl, on the other hand.
Carl. That's best friend again. You're fraternity.
Wow.
You're up next for Nintendo. Oh, we gotta go.
In our fraternity house, we all played Tecmo Bowl. We would all pick our teams, and we'd have little tournaments. And there was this super senior named Carl. Carl was the type of guy that would scratch his nuts right in front of you, then put his hand in your cereal box. Am I wrong?
You ain't lying.
and then put it back on your shelf. And you'd be like, no, take the box now. I don't want So that's the kind of guy Carl was. So Carl was like, hey, I got next. I'm like, oh, yeah, absolutely, you got next. Now, the Nintendo game system was in my room. So I was like, yeah, you got next. Oh, we're all over this, Carl. We're all over this. So we just continued to play. And then every time he would leave, we just start a new game. And he'd be like, oh, you guys aren't done yet? I'm like, no, we're going into overtime. Like this, and the game's never going to overtime because I don't think it existed. But we would just like, and then he'd come back again, and we'd be like, oh, we thought you left, so we started another game, and we just tortured him. Then we decided to leave, and he's like, okay, I'm up next. So we called him like, Carl, you're up next. And then we decided to leave, and I go, no, I gotta lock my door. I'm leaving. Bye. So for hours we would torture him that he was next, and I would just lock my door and leave.
Big devil and bigger devil. We got it.
No, little devil and big devil.
Okay.
Little devil, big devil.
I was thinking big and bigger.
One of the best straight up gags Eric ever pulled.
All that.
Was when me and Matt and Eric all lived together.
Right.
And Eric convinced Matt. Remember Little Caesars used to say pizza, pizza?
Yes.
Commercials. Eric convinced Matt that if you ordered Little Caesars and you said everything twice, you would get a free order of Crazy Bread. And so Matt, the quietest out of all of us, and the most easily embarrassed, called up Little Caesars. Matt, why don't you do it? What did you say when you called up Little Caesars?
So he said, you have to say everything twice or we don't get the deal. Don't fuck it up. So I get on.
I was very encouraging.
He's like, so I said, hello. I would like to order some pizza, please. Oh, sorry. Pizza, please. Thank you. And I just hear silence on the end of the phone. I'm like, I don't think you got it. And I went through the whole thing again. I would like. So it was probably a 16-year-old on the end of the phone. Finally, I hear, yeah, that'll be 1642. Why are you repeating everything? So I said, because I would like to get the deal. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, the free crazy bread. He's like, that comes with every order, no matter what. So then at the whole time I'm looking at the wall while I'm talking to concentrate. I turn around and these two jokers are doubled over in laughter. And it completely dawned on me right then, like, oh, duped again.
Oh, Matt, you're a good sport for even repeating that story the way you just did. Thank you I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. I love these stories, guys. Thank you. Thank you for me.
Rich Ray just said that sounded like Lou Gehrig's speech.
Oh my God.
Oh,
See,
man.
Eric, this is what I was telling you. Birthdays aren't just for you. Now, look, I'm enjoying this so much, hearing all these stories. Eric didn't want anyone to do. His other friend Tony was trying to set up one of those birthday parade things in the cars, and he was flipping out. No, don't do it. I said, get over yourself. It's not about you. It's about everyone who wants to celebrate you. So this show is for me, because I seriously haven't laughed this hard in a long time.
Oh my God. Oh man. Yeah, but
we get to make Eric uncomfortable. You need to jump on it.
Yeah, we have fun though. We have our fun, right? We were in Baltimore when we went. Baltimore was the trip where we where I think Tony and Joaquin had to sing "Endless Love" to each other.
Ooh.
Is that?
Yeah, that would be that trip. Because Matt and I beat your asses in darts.
Do you wanna do a little rendition now? We like singing.
I haven't lost a bet, and I'm not drunk. So, no.
Tony was.
What was
I
that?
will say, when we do karaoke, we are a hit.
That's true. That is true.
And at the end of that number, I did a mic drop and got yelled at by the DJ.
Oh yeah, karaoke guy would get pissed at that.
You were yelling at Joaquin because he wasn't singing the right words. He wasn't coming in at the right time. You were yelling at him.
Yep.
Now, who was Diana and who was Lionel? No, Lionel? Yeah. Lionel and Diana.
Oh, I don't remember.
I think Tony was Diana. I think Joaquin was Lionel.
He can hit the high octaves.
Hey, Matt, did we ever lose a bet like that? I don't think we have, right?
No, undefeated.
We're still the champs.
Champions.
FOC Connecticut finally thought that it was fun. That story was funny. I think it was the pizza
I
story.
don't know who that is.
I don't know, but I'm glad they stayed tuned and saw that there was something funny. Did you guys know that Eric showered on the show last week live?
I did.
Really?
Oh, look what we have. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eric. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Very nice.
Everybody blow. Everybody blow. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
Yay.
You too.
So,
Joaquin and I hung out last Monday. We watched John Wick.
That's right.
I never saw it.
All this could be preventative.
Just apologize. Bring the car back and get him another dog or 3 dogs. Be like, I'm sorry. Here's 3 dogs. But no, they had to make it worse.
Did you watch the whole 3?
I did. Yeah, I ended up watching Parabellum the other day.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But they shot another dog. Thank God that dog was wearing a yeah.
I know.
So I don't know.
why are you watching horrible shows where dogs get shot and killed? Ugh. I could watch any person get shot and killed, but not a dog.
Oh, well, okay.
Just saying.
That's good to know. Wow. All right. Now I'm hungry. Anyone want to get a pizza? Says. Oh wait. Anyone want to get pizza?
He wrote it properly. Well, look, guys, we won't keep you any longer. We're almost at the end of the show, but thank you so much for calling in and telling us all these wonderful stories about your boy, Eric. 5 decades of Eric. How many of those decades have you put up with? At least 3, right?
When I was thinking about the other day, like, we've known each other for 31 years. So we've been friends for more than half of our lives.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I admire what you guys have a lot. I think it's beautiful and hilarious.
It has its moments.
We find ourselves very funny.
We amuse ourselves, that's for sure.
You are welcome to join us on Chick Chat anytime.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. That was fun.
Love you guys. See you soon.
Happy
Bye,
birthday,
guys.
Dirk.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Noodles.
Thank you. Thanks, Pony Boy. That one was great. By the way, Matt's nickname in college was Pony Boy. That one stuck. His pledge name was Pony Boy. Nobody knew his real name. They all called him Pony Boy. The whole school.
And other colleges.
Other colleges, yeah.
And yet another gift player. Thank you.
You get it? I didn't nickname you Pony Boy.
Okay.
Miyagi kind of stuck a little bit here and there. Pony Boy was the best. Joaquin's was Epstein, but that never stuck. No, neither did Nicholas.
Who was the comedian we went to see when we told him that Matt's name was Pony Boy?
Oh, Bob Nelson.
Yeah. We got Bob Nelson to call Matt Pony Boy from the stage.
in front of the whole college. Matt got up and left.
I couldn't sink any lower in my seat. I had to leave.
Poor Matt. Sounds like Matt definitely gets the beating from the three of you.
That's right. See?
He's the most easily embarrassed.
Matt, I feel for you, man.
Thank you. You're the only one amongst this whole group that does.
I'm happy to be your new friend and support you through the trauma of your best friends.
I saw Joaquin last week. I better see you two very soon, hopefully. So.
Took the New York shit straight.
I know. I want to go outside. I'm going outside naked.
All right.
Go get some sun.
We'll never get to phase 2 if you do that.
People will want to stay in quarantine.
Eric, that is an idea. You can flip it if the other Tony, does the birthday parade for you. Why don't you just make it your own thing and be on the front lawn naked?
Yeah, that'll stop everybody.
Flip it.
People go, oh no, Corona makes you an albino with no penis. Stay inside. Everybody get inside.
Let us all see what Mrs. Ferguson once saw.
Poor Shirley.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, boys.
All right.
Yes. Thanks, guys.
All right. I'm out.
Bye.
So, Eric, was that a good surprise?
It was supposed to be a whole weekend with them, too. She said after the game, they were staying all weekend. Matt, Joaquin, and Tony, we were just going to hang out all weekend. So that would have been a blast. I do miss those guys. I love hanging out with them. It's an absolute blast. And again, it's never, you know, there's no egos, there's no nothing. It's just a lot of fun and laughs. And that's why, you know, and like I said, I could always count on them no matter what, if I needed anything. And, you know, you heard Tony, I would do the same for them. If they needed anything, I would be there for them. So.
Yeah, well, I am so glad that they joined us and told us those stories. I seriously haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
We make each other laugh a lot. We Danielle had said it earlier. She's like, you guys are the original Impractical Jokers. And if we had come up with the idea, I mean, the stupidest stuff we used to make each other try to do. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Mostly it was me saying stupid stuff and they would just laugh and, you know, run away. But it was a fun, I was like the Joe of the group. But it was a lot of fun. It was. And I miss those guys. And the plan is to retire all in the same retirement community somewhere. So we'll see. We'll get 4 houses in a row.
I love that idea. So my friend Linda, who lives in Hicksville, said, no, please don't be naked. Bonnie, we don't know if the parade is happening. Tony has to tell us what's happening. Mr. Walker, if you're out there, we're dying to know. Eric will now be naked on his lawn.
No, leave the parade for the children. I'm not.
So, all right, we'll do it for Nick and Matt to celebrate that their dad was alive for 50 years and was able to provide what he needed for them to be born. Okay, so Eric has a scratch-off that he stole from the local convenience store.
No, I didn't steal it. Stop. I said I was going to go give him the $2. I asked for $5 scratch-off to put into, like, my sister's card for her birthday and other people's cards as well. Because, if you don't buy them presents, because you get older.
Yeah, scratch-offs are good. We do that in my family, too.
I buy scratch-offs. So I asked for $2 of this certain one, and then I asked for 5 of another, 5 another. So he gave me 6 of these. So I'm going to go back there and I'm going to say, hey, listen, I asked for 5. You gave me 6. Here's the other $2.
Well, you got to scratch that for us because if you win.
So I'm going to scratch it off now while Danielle talks about. Danielle, do you want to talk about our goal of the week?
Yes, I do. So like Eric said, while he's doing his scratch off to see if he becomes a millionaire today, 2 days before his big birthday, we had a goal of the week, and we've been talking, and I've mentioned this before, but Eric and I have decided it is time to change the name Chick Chat. It started as a goof, and it's been, nice run, but we would like something a little more us. So our goal is to come up with that name, and we of course are open to your suggestions. Those of you that watch us all the time and know the kind of things that we do and know us, feel free to send us some suggestions. Type them in the comments now if you wish. But we are going to change. Our goal for the week is to change our name.
Yes.
What happened? Are you upset? Did you lose?
No, me? No, I'm scratching off the thing. I said I'm going to scratch off while you explain our
When you
goal.
win a lot of money on that scratch off, can you buy us a big banner with our faces on it, with our new name?
No. Let me see. Maybe. Hold on. Now, wait a second. If I don't win, I don't think I should pay the guy for it.
I don't think you should. It was an accident.
It was an accident, but...
And just to also tell you, I can't show you my phone with the screen in the back, but I Googled Chick Chat, and so besides Carrie Curvasis, is that how you say it? I don't know why it was Caravis. I always mess that up. Besides that being the name of her old show, her show, she changed the name, that was the original name. There's like a million things named Chick Chat. Google it.
It was fun for a show or two, but we need something more original, I believe, that fits us.
That fits us.
Right? Didn't you say that?
Yeah, right? I think it does, because especially when we're back in the studio.
Didn't win.
Nothing. I'm not good luck.
No. I didn't win, and I got it all over my keyboard. Yes. Usually I'm pretty neat. So we're gonna try to come up with a new name. We have a couple of concepts, but if you guys want to chip in and let us know what you think our show should be, name, that's fine. Maybe we could win a prize. No, I didn't win $2. Taz says it will be forever Chick Chat in our hearts.
Yes, it can forever be Chick Chat, originally known as Chick Chat, but we need a better name. And I just want to go back here for a second. Will said, Eric runs outside and strips in the sun. It looks like a Muppet getting choked by a bed sheet. Sorry we weren't as attentive to all of your comments today, but obviously we were distracted. I couldn't stop laughing at the stories.
Oh my God. And those are just the tip of the iceberg. Like I said, this isn't a political thing or anything like that, but when Kavanaugh was on the stand and he had put something in his yearbook about remember the night that we had, nobody even remembered the game, and they're like, because you blackout drunk. Well, I totally related to that because we went to a Met game once and we were laughing our butts off, and we had some beers, but nothing like, we weren't crazy, we weren't like going nuts, but we were laughing our asses off, just telling stories and reminiscing, and all of a sudden people started leaving, and we're like, holy shit, the game, we didn't pay one iota to the game at all, and we're like, holy crap, the game's over, everybody's leaving. We're like, and that made us laugh even harder, that we had no idea that the game was over, and then we just got up and went home. But like I said, I totally related to that story. I'm like, yeah, you never had one of those days where you just laugh so hard and we're having such a great time that you had no idea what was going on around you. Yes. And that was definitely one of those times. I couldn't tell you who they were playing. I couldn't tell you who won. I couldn't tell you a thing about the game. No idea. It's always a good time with those guys. Always a good time because there's no pressure. There's no pressure to have a great time. We can hang out. We can just sit down and play cards, or we can go out to a bar. Or we can just watch a game or watch a movie. Doesn't matter. So.
Well, I am so glad that it was a good surprise. I was definitely nervous, and Danielle and I had talked about how you don't always like surprises centered around you. And
that was a good surprise.
So I'm so glad because when I saw your face with the balloons, I was like, uh-oh. And Jeff Bosey was never calling, even though I told you that. Sometimes in the past, I've sent you the Zoom, and then you ignore my Zoom and you call me anyway. And I'm like, he can't call me. I gotta control it.
You gotta control it.
So that's why I made that up, because I'm like, oh, crap. And then when you told me Graz wanted to call, I'm like, oh, God. So I called Graz. That's why Graz is like, Danielle told me I had to be quick. Because I'm like, Graz, you got 15 minutes. I need you to get off.
Well, and he's come up with another good idea, June 27th, the food-a-thon in front of governors. I think that's a good idea. He's got some good promotional ideas.
He does. He always comes up with good ideas. And him and O'Toole together, I love it. The quarantine life thing, and, he named all the other things, the marathon. And
I didn't even know that was their idea, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's probably been said. I just don't remember it being said. You know what I mean? I just don't remember it being said. So, all right. Are we done? Or I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's 12:15, 12:16, so I think we're good. How did we do anything after that lovely birthday celebration?
That's true, and but we do have to remember our new name is our goal of the week. So we did set a goal of the week, right?
We did set a goal of the week to have a new name. Did you want to share your wise words thing or no?
Nah, it's too late.
Okay.
It's too late. It's only about Joe Rogan anyway.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Well,
we'll do it another time.
All right, people. So make sure you make your suggestions to us what you would like our new name to be. And, change is good. Don't hold on to Chick Chat. You all know it doesn't suit us as well as it could. So we'll spend the week brainstorming, and we would love your suggestions. I don't know. That's it. This is my co-host, Eric Shevland, and his big 5 decades celebrating this Friday. And I am Danielle Asher, and thank you all so much for watching. We will see you next Wednesday at 11 o'clock. Tune in to Three's Company tonight, 7:30, 6:30? What time is their show?
Oh, geez.
I need to really be...
7:30.
7:30. All right, so
Yeah.
Tune in tonight to Three's Company. Quarantine Life on at 2 o'clock. And Knockem Dead tomorrow at 11. And we will see you then.